Stop the press! I have received an extremely urgent communication through several channels. It was life or death that I have become aware of this issue. Current patch of RIMWORLD will freeze your people because the zones, they will sometimes transfer over to the ship people. You look at the schedule here, childproof, none of these people are childproof, but because the ship was included inside the childproof area, it grabbed that area and it put it inside the ship and then stole it wholesale from the original colony. So actually it didn't steal it, it just, you know, grabbed it, but then the people that are assigned to it get frozen in time. Let me actually, now it won't let me, but these guys are all idle because they cannot move. At least it called attention to me not having hike in the childproof zone. You don't want her to be eaten by a puma all the way over here. That would have been disasters. Let us feast. Been looking forward to doing one more of these. It's gonna be glorious. So then I'm noticing right away, probably want to have some cover at the exit of the ship. I should have like a barricade right here and remove these two shelves so that people can use a little bit of cover in case there's enemies right at the exit. Like I said, there's going to be a ton of design oversights that I just didn't think about before liftoff. Another thing that doesn't seem to be working the way that I thought that this would just provide power. But no, you actually need, I assume it's just batteries, some kind of power production in the ship of the colony type. It's not spaceship kind of energy that's being provided. So I guess we'll have to either load up some batteries and then charge them wherever we land, or maybe have some outer space where it has like a solar sail kind of deal, or maybe a chem fuel generator, because we have a ton of chem fuel anyway on board. Something else that I noticed, men, are you gonna run through a ton of chem fuel? This expedition cost me 100 chem fuel, and this is what, 10 tiles? It was not far at all. So you absolutely are gonna have to like chop down every tree that you see and feed it to the biofuel refinery. Lastly, the last thing that I have realized before we start this massacre, I clicked on this thing because I was curious. 2.6 days cooldown. Didn't realize there was a cooldown. Oopsie. Well, I guess we're spending some nice vacation time over here. Wish the cube was with me and I had not brought two cube obsessed people into the ship. Hope that's not an issue in 2.6 days. Don't know how quickly that withdrawal will tick up now that all these discussions have been had. Let us slaughter them all. It's going to be amazing. Let's do that marksman command. Evandamus, you actually should not have brought you an incinerator with no other option. Another oversight of not bringing a collection of weapons. Bit of a mistake. I don't think I want you to incinerate my loot and my delicious food. So I guess you're sitting this one out. I guess I can just send you out there. Do not fire at will. And you'll just tank some shots with your shield. That's what you're gonna do. Blargho, banana, marksman command, like I said, Blargho, and Cracklock Bagby is going to have a good old time with his jump suit. Meg also has a jumpsuit. They're all going to just jump into the fray and get busy. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Another thing that I was looking at their gears, like, T-Rose is not that well protected. The Masterwork flat vest here is doing a lot of heavy lifting, but probably should give her a piece of body armor somehow. Ragman, though, with the Hyperweave Duster, it's enormous. I was looking at the stats, and this is great. Something that I also realized is that a dread leather duster. This one is masterwork, but the difference is not going to be that huge. They are so much better than human leather, so no wonder they equip it by default. Anyway, let's get Choppy, Delicounter, and Filetto up there. We can just shoot from the ship. Hopefully they will not draw the fire. And Ragman is going to make one of these disgusting Wookiees go berserk. It's going to be glorious. Oh, baby. And pause the action. Instant murder. That was fulminating. Holy crap. True-eyed shot there. Incredible work. And here they come. Let me annihilate you. Oh, you're gonna get so destroyed by Meg and Crack Like Bagby. I guess we're like a melee party. They're all going to get absolutely trounced. Might as well get right there. Let me do a berserk on you that I don't even see you yet. You are the chosen one to turn on your enemies and bite at their elbows. And then T-Rose can come over here. One of them is berserked. We don't even see him. Oh, they're coming from the back. It's alright. It's going to be just fine. Murder Colorsh. What a massacre. This is going to be glorious, man. Oh, I've been looking forward to it so much. Yes. Kill them all. Well, you can just wait a little bit. Excuse me. Freaking John Woo over here trying to shoot my beautiful mechs in the back. How dare you! Man, they are just dropping so hard. Why are they dropping so hard? Do a blinding pulse over here. Oh, that's right. She's inside the little space over there. Let me do that. And you guys can just charge in there and just annihilate. A revolver is very fast shooting. I think we are the most endangered by my own friendly fire. Shoot that son of a bitch instead. How about you blind this idiot? These shots should be plenty. Let's go down there, T-Rose. And we'll send these three right there. Oh. Kill. There you go. Already dead. Why are my shots so fulminating? What is going on here? They usually take more shots than that. What a pathetic shot. Utterly sad. Why are you shooting now? Oh, the guinea pig. Whoa, what an annihilation. Oh, don't let people escape though. I don't see anybody else. Probably there's still somebody in there. No. Oh, there's a guinea pig over here that escaped. Oh no, we're going to give chase and we're going to devour. And it's going to be amazing. Crack Like Bagby. How about you do another jump and intercept? Whoop. You thought you could escape, but there is no escape from this death squad. Oh, absolutely pathetic. And you have... This is very unfortunate for you, that you have dropped without dying. Oh, but he did die. My bad. It did... Like, the second shot took him down and it stunned him. But then the third shot finished the job. All right, well, that was short-lived, but that was what it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be an extremely abusive incursion of this land. And now we basically just chill. Let's allow everything to be grabbed. Of course, we do still need to deal with this steel mini turret. I will send Meg there to just beat it real good. There you go. And let's go in there. I forget what is even in those spaces. I think it's like pemmican or something silly like that. Something we don't care about. Let's have this line up. So hopefully I'll be able to grab a whole bunch of resources here. Probably there's some steel here. Some more steel. I'm hoping to find a little bit of components. Hey, I see some components over there. In 2 days' time, we should be able to strip mine. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That's a lot of components that we can grab. So I may be able to outfit the ship with electricity without even having to go back to the main base, which is excellent. All right, everybody. I can probably just undraft now. Let's explore the rest of the places. Let's have Blargho repair daily counter. Wow, what is going on here? Oh, there's a bunch of boars in there. Did not anticipate the enraged boars. It's just wild boars, right? They're not going to actually attack me. Let's see. Might as well hold that open. I don't really care about these boars one way or another. And there's still an absolute moron in here. Look at this poor bastard with Alzheimer's. Good shooting though. Jealous optimist gourmand, you're not going to survive this encounter, but it's not going to end well for you. Why am I doing everything manually? Am I foolish? There you go. I allowed everything. I would like to harvest some more people, make them into more mecha brains after I harvest their bodies. We could set up a small prison here. We are going to be stuck here for a little while. I could, do an impromptu harvest of his blood. Annihilation. All right, but these boars are not doing anything. Let's just go in there and kill them. And this turret hopefully will not do much damage. Don't explode. I really don't want you to explode. Ah! Okay, it's just a bruise. You son of a bitch. That's annoying as hell. And hey, we actually got some... Come on, move, Meg. Oop. Oh, perfect. Revealed a ton of beds and not much else. Pretty worthless. They are even just granite, so they're just trash. Is she... Okay, the damage was absolutely ignorable. So, probably something else you want is some fire and foam popper in your maybe cargo hold, I guess. It doesn't really... What would be the most disasters to lose? Probably way back here, right? Because you don't want people stuck down here with the fire. If it's over here, you can just, I don't know, dismantle one of the walls or something. Fire probably is not that big a deal. But just in case, we're going to install it there. And the battery is very nice to find this. I do want that deconstructed, and we're going to put it somewhere in there. So uninstall it. And I'm going to issue a whole bunch of commands here. What are we doing with you, Wakark? I think we want to set up a prison area. I'm going to do all of those things. All right, I've issued a ton of orders. Or I guess not that many, but a bunch. Blargho, though. Capture Wakark. He is the filth that is going to occupy your time for your entertainment, mostly, and also for fun and profit. Oh, look at them, having nice, delicious meals while everybody does the thing. Already T-Rose getting busy with what we came here for. The true price is the people we met along the way. Truly excellent development, Blargho. Patch up this poor bastard. You can even use just regular, no medicine. He'll be fine. And we'll use the little bit of medicine to harvest a couple of the valuable things contained within him. Something I'm noticing is it treats it like a mini new colony. And it will give you so many freaking messages. What do you mean need meal source? I don't want a meal source. I have meals that I have stored. The unholy Cybernaw is desired. It's like, bruh, come on, man. There is a beautiful temple back at home. Look at it. Look at it. Can't you just cherish the memory of it? The game treats it when you land somewhere as an entirely new kind of mini settlement that gives you all these really obnoxious messages, and I could do without them. There goes Meg to dig at all the valuable minerals that are scattered over here. There is a new new quest. About freaking time. Man, this has been lost in time. This dang old relic. You've learned of an ancient terminal that contains information about Tiro's horde. However, the terminal is surrounded by a tribal village, and the locals venerate it. We love the tribal venerating villages. We always accept those. It is always a fun time to go in there and kill them all. Another wonderful pile of people to meet and no, not flavorize. That's the word that came into my mouth was flavorize. Savor is the word that I was supposed to do. Oh man, these tainted. Let me do a. I don't know why I have this horrible habit of constantly pausing the game when it's really not needed. It's not like urgent that I get rid of this damn tainted crap. Let me do a dumping pile right there. We're gonna put priority critical, clear everything, and taint. I guess we don't do it like this. We do it. We go down. And we say all apparel, but allow everything except allow clean. There you go. So that way they will throw all the trash right there. That should work pretty nicely. Blargho is doing some repairs over there. Pathetic little piece of trash has died over there. How are you doing, Wakark? Okay, well let's get to work real quick on you. There's no light here, but it's all right. I mean, if you fall in the midst of these operations, well, that is just too bad. What do we want? A liver or a heart? Let's grab a heart, and we will allow industrial tech medicine. If there's something we do have, is medicine. Okay, something that I need to do is micromanage the storage, and that's something that's probably going to get pretty old. Micromanaging your storage. You want, again with the pausing, brother. Just let the time go. Components. Clear everything. You can store components here. And I also want some steel. I guess plasteel is also permissible. We can have that at the very start there, at the very edge. I can see how storage is going to be a real problem, especially until we expand this properly, this ship. And I'm trying to get some electricity going on over here. That was uninstalled. Now we can install it. That was already properly deconstructed. Very nice. So it looks like, that's so strange. Let me put this here. It looks like you go to the power. It grabbed the power conduit that was on the floor of the colony. Let's go to the colony. Did it just grab it wholesale? Just took it with it? Yep, it sure did. No longer connected. Thankfully, I have redundancy, you know, but pretty dang silly the way that, you know, it's not bug free. The whole, there you go. The whole liftoff process and construction and all that. I feel like I should make Gravedigger. Oh, because he just got his genes extracted, and they get so hungry in there. They get super. Ooh, animal war call was taken out of it. Why are you so slow though? What are you, some kind of idiot? Or you really need a meal, but you're probably going to lose your mind before you get there. This is so pathetic there. Gravedigger, the meditation spot. That is probably something that I should have, and that should be very, very easy to have in. That'll be a miscellaneous meditation spot. Is there even a focus though? No, there's no focus here. Maybe we can find a focus somewhere outside one of these stalls. Yeah, there you go. That's where you're going, buddy. But that's something to have in mind. We need some kind of monument or something. Another thing is refrigeration. Spoils in 1.7 days. I should not have butchered it so quickly. Refrigeration is This is something that I feel I would allow a mod to do. It's like you have spaceship technology, you have pulse rifles, jump packs, power armor. You can't build a freaking fridge that takes one tile and it's like a shelf but it's refrigerated. It makes no sense, brother. Why is that not in vanilla? It makes no sense at all. I've never understood it. Why there's no one tile fridge that you can just build with like 2 components. Like, make it really expensive to make, a luxury item. But it is so silly that you have no access to it. Anyway, the power is still not there, and I think it's simply because this is not connected. I don't have any steel, but it's being harvested. At some point, it shall be mined. So I think refrigeration is a very high priority right now. Let me put some thought into it. Probably make this into a fridge or something. All right, we're building the fridge, and I think Blargho needs to work through the night to make this fridge, because it's pretty important to get it done so my delicious, wonderful meat does not go to waste. You need 90? I don't have the steel for this. Oh, that's obnoxious. Where are you going? Where are you going? You're grabbing this component, aren't you? Oh no, you're going grabbing that particular bit of steel. How tired are you, buddy? You're gonna be just fine. Don't hold that open though. There you go. Oh, the fridge has been completed. Gorgeous stuff. You may go eat. Okay, now banana and the surgery fail. Effing damage. Come on, brother. You just needed to stab in the dark, grab an organ out of his chest cavity. How hard could it be? Come on. Oh well. Oh well. Don't you wanna? You're gonna clear your head doing a walk. Oh, but he did grab the lung and the kidney. Well done. Well done. That is amazing. How about you grab that liver before he bleeds to death? Let me see. Grab that industrial thing. Prioritize operating. There you go. And you know, if he drops dead, hopefully, masterwork. A flak vest masterwork. That is a great job. Great job there, Breaksoul. I can always count on you. Too bad about this locust armor not being finished. Another thing that I'm in danger of is neglecting all the stuff that is happening back here. Where are my boomalopes? Did I really? What happened to the boomalopes? Pretty sure I didn't sell the boomalopes. Oh, they're right there. Durr! Right. But, you know, I'm just going to be refining a lot of stuff in the refinery. Something that I might want to do is chop down a ton of wood and just refine that. I don't think there's anything else. Or just grow rice. How about that? We're going to be all about the rice right here. And the refinery, you will include rice in your refinery regimes, because it is quite clear the chem fuel situation is gonna be insane. All right, that's pretty great. We have a 17 degrees. Surgery failed. Come on, man. That was a beautiful liver that you had needed to harvest, and now he's gonna die. Can you grab that liver, please? Don't worry about patching him up. Just try to grab it out of there. There you go. Much better. There you are. No, don't. Operating. There you go. Why are you wasting your medicine patching up this hunk of meat? We're gonna eat it anyway. It's going to be better if it's exsanguinated. You have one more chance, brother. You have one more chance. Harvest that liver. Prioritize operating. Oh, he needs some more medicine. It's okay. We have plenty. What a drama unfolding before our eyes. He just effing damaged there, doing his best to just carve a path to this liver and get it out of the damn chest cavity before this thing. Well done, effing damage. Well done. Now, Now, haul it where it needs to go and get it butchered. That would be glorious. So do we have a fridge? How hot is it outdoors? It's actually pretty hot. Oh, do you know something that a fridge needs? Electricity. That's kind of important. Kind of matters a little bit to have some electricity going. So how can we provide electricity to this thing that doesn't require me to drain my beautiful battery? Probably not much I can do about it. I guess I could build a solar generator right next to it. Probably, yeah, Meg is well on their way. She is the absolute ace at digging her way through mountains. Maybe even a chem fuel power generator that we can... no, we cannot reinstall it. So it would make a lot of sense to just build it now, to have it in the ship. We're gonna even do wood fire regenerator. How hilarious would that be? A spaceship fueled with wood? That there's something deeply ironic there that you could make an entire universe about. Will be awesome to have a universe where the ships are wood fired and it's like all wood technology somehow. Gotta get on that. That's going to be my next novel. Let me see. We can... I guess I can just put it right here. It's gonna be a little cluttered. It's a little annoying. But once all these pieces of hull are deconstructed, we're gonna have a little bit more room. I think that needs to be the priority there, and we're gonna do a power conduit that goes from the ship to the fridge. Blargho, Blargho. You are pretty sleepy, but how about you get this done? Hauling steel, huh? Pretty annoying. Oh, but they are bringing in the steel from all over the place. You can actually get it done now. There you go. Just haul that stuff. Seasonal flooding. Well, that's new. Rainfall upriver is causing the river to swell. The flooding will subside after several days. How much flooding are we talking about? Is this gonna be a real problem? Is this gonna be a nightmare? Or is it just going to be like, oh, the river is now 3 tiles wider? Either way, I don't see, like, unless it floods the whole area and it short circuits everything, this shouldn't be too much problem. I guess we're about to find out. Where does the river flow from anyway? I think it's from here. Seems to be flowing in that direction. From left to right. Why is Gravedigger so sad? He just needs some recreation. Why are you so puny? That's pathetic. Anyway, Ragman is starting to feel psychite withdrawal. I didn't bring any psychite. My man. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. We still have how many days? 1.7 days. That's not too bad. My beautiful meat is going to spoil. This chem fuel generator needs to get finished. Might as well do a full haul there, Blargho. Don't be lazy now. Okay, buddy. Hey, electricity is finally connected. Are you really going out there to haul 5 steel? Come on, man. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, he's just making the conduit and then Ragman is building that. Good stuff. Ah, there you go. We're connecting this thing. Yeah, let's see. Please, refrigerate this. 15, 15, 14. Wow, I think we're gonna need a second fridge here. At least refrigeration should be pretty nice. It's really, I don't know if it's going to make it. How's the flood going, buddies? How's it going? Actually, this is like nothing. This is absolutely nothing. I mean, it's starting to spread. That's actually quite a bit. Surely my animals won't all drown, will they? That's okay, though. Sowing? There's no sowing here. Why is there no sowing in any of these? I deactivated it at some point. Never did it again. That's pretty damn silly on my part. This is all a well-oiled machine back at home. There's nothing really to worry about. Holding a component for some reason. All right, we have some power. Really, we should have a hidden conduit like so. And everything is now connected, but of course the electricity is draining quite quickly. What you got? Minus 425. That's not too bad. That is covered by half of the chem fuel generators, so we're actually being inefficient there. Trying to figure out how to... Exotic goods trader, that's very nice. For now, we're gonna put that a little backwards there and then reinstall this right like so. Probably we want some more batteries. Let's make that another battery like right there. Hopefully they will not explode. Might as well build more. We have lots of batteries, and a zit event will be pretty obnoxious. Ragman Banana are starting to be psychic withdrawal. How the hell? Let me, before I do anything else, we're gonna need a slot with Psychite T. Psychite T, there you go. And you also can have Psychite T. I see storage being a real chore in this entire endeavor. Only once you get a big ass ship that actually can carry a full pantry full of storage is going to become much less of an issue. For now, it's just obnoxious as hell. How come nobody is refining this biofuel? How come nobody's doing it? I'm very disappointed. Are you gonna butcher these rhinos there, T-Rose? Why the hell not? Might as well do forever. Rhinoceros corpse. Okay, it's already on it. She can get it done in the darkness. She knows her way around a corpse. Don't worry about it. Oh, baby, look at all this. Of course, we're gonna need some storage for this. It's pretty annoying. Let's see. I'm starting to be fully... What did I put here? Just a bunch of weapons? I guess that is admissible. I guess we're gonna... We could build some more shelves. Furniture. Granite, small shelf. Let's put 2 more right there. This is going to be a logistical nightmare. More shelf, more shelf. There you go. And this one, clear everything. We'll need... What am I doing here? I completely forgot already. Son of a bitch. What the hell was I doing? Store. Oh, organs. All right. Store. Anyway, let me get this done. Let us all ignore what's happening over here. They just can't get their paws off each other. Let me just sort out of this situation. It seems extremely dangerous to have a cooler as a wall of the ship. Surely that's not intended, right? Surely that's not the way that you can have a fridge in your ship, to have one of the walls be a freaking refrigerator that breaks with a stiff breeze. Wonder if the integrity of the hull. We're gonna do, because I did come with some plasteel, so I have enough to rebuild it if need be. We're gonna do a little bit of science here out of here in deep space. Gonna do that and see if the ship is still fly worthy, because it would be nice to refrigerate this entire area, and then you have a nice little refrigeration where you can carry everything that is sensitive to that type of situation. All right, it actually got to frozen temperature. I was hoping that it would. Very, very nice. All right, we're actually going to make this happen. It is awesome to have everything take shape. Slowly, the chem fuel power generator is going to... Hey. You don't put... I guess you can have some human leather there. That's okay, but I didn't tell you to do that, so... We're going to be very, very careful with the way that we load everything. There you go. And I guess I'll change the load of this to clear all of that. And we're going to have human meat. But we're going to have way more stacks than that. So I don't know where I'm going to carry all this deliciousness. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. But, you know, we're going to continue figuring it out. Holy crap, that's a lot of... Hey, the exotic goods trader, that's right. It's a ship. Wonderful. Let me go over here. Which one of you was our... Oh my goodness, I always forget to do that. A grave digger, but he is really upset. Supreme expectations. That's all right. Is he going to have moving consciousness 85%? He's not the greatest. Let's see who's next. Born to crawl. He has 8. I guess I can just compare. Hey, how's the flock going? It's not a big deal. I mean, it is kind of a big deal, but it would be a big deal in a different colony, but mine is fairly protected. Okay, let's see what kind of negotiator. He has a plus 16%. Let's see what it takes for the other one. I'm going to browse these goods, see if there's something incredible. But I'll test it with the other guy too. Ooh, Archotech leg. This is getting purchased. This is all getting purchased. It's all mine, mine. Banana has become completely untethered from reality, ranting about impossible subjects. He will snap out of it in a few hours. Of all the psychic breaks, this is probably one of the best ones. It's so nice that that happens instead of them going berserk and trying to murder their fellow colonists. So thanks for breaking into this idiotic rambling. All right, let's see. How much you got? 12%. So it's still fine for a gravedigger. It's better for a gravedigger to do it even though he is not all the way present. Awesome. All right, let me do some trading because these materials need to come into my inventory no matter what. I am basically spending all of my money to get this eye and this leg. But Archotech body parts are always worth the money if you find them. I don't think there is any doubt in my mind that this is where you spend your money. So just do it because you're converting wealth that you have sitting around, not doing much. You're converting that into something that actively helps your colony in every situation. So it just makes a ton of sense to me to spend my money like that. Holy crap, that's a lot of rhino meat. Am I carrying this rhino meat with me? Probably not. It would be nice to actually refine it. So, Chemfume from Organics. Let's use rhino meat. There you go. Now I just want somebody to do it though. Nobody's actually freaking doing it. Wow, that was really close to not being able to use that. Anyway. Is anybody even assigned to getting it done? Maybe I should have T-Rose. Not assigned to crafting. You need somebody with crafting. I don't think anybody has it. Blargho has a little bit. What is he up to? He's probably just hauling, huh? How about I just put you at a 1 in crafting so you refine all this crap. There you go. He's still so happy about being married. I relate to this, buddy. Relate to this very much. Man, also want the neural supercharge. I am seeing a big downside to using the ship for these expeditions. You get stranded in a place for 2 days. Everybody has weird dependencies. My man. Cube obsession, huh? Of all the things you could refine, you're using frickin' pemmican. You absolute buffoon. Let me, once again, do a little bit of micromanaging. We want to clear everything. Just do rhino meat. There you go. That should do it. It would be nice to do all the wood and everything, but fine. Just get the stupid cube out of the way. Okay, it was just some idiotic. Let me just leave that there. Hopefully he won't. He'll probably be super mad if we leave this sculpture behind, huh? Hopefully not. But you wouldn't lose your mind about leaving your shitty sculpture. Actually, It's excellent. Never saw one of these. I am habituated to Meg making these amorphous Homer Simpson tributes. But here is Lumpy Cube. This piece displays a dark cube. The work invites the viewer to begin respecting the cube. The cube seems upset by this. Don't respect me! I want to be humiliated. I feel like, I mean, this is an excellent Art Beauty 12. Wow. That is ass. So we're not going to keep it around. Hopefully he won't be mad that we leave it as a... It's a totem. It's something that the wildlife can idolize eventually. Actually, I don't want this fella to lose sleep over this. Meg is fully healed, all right. I don't think she ever got treated. For some reason, I have Tinctoria in the freaking... I mean, not Tinctoria, but dye. Void Sight Serum and some vest. Probably should have configured that particular shelf. It's okay, though. Are we ready to go yet? 12 hours. It takes forever. Okay, there goes Stephen Damas doing some crafting. Is he just hauling? What is he doing? Why is Banana... Oh, he's just recovering now. This psychic withdrawal is taking forever. Obelisk mutation. God damn it, man. Frickin' Ogul. Oh, it created a Harbinger tree. That's all right. We're just going to cut this piece of shit. We don't care about it. Actually, you can just leave it there, right? It doesn't do any harm. It's in fact nicer than having this giant pile of crap back all the way over there. It's nice to have it closer. So that was actually a good message. Instead of sudden pierce of energy, the obelisk has twisted a nearby tree into Harbinger tree. This monster's tree, blah, 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 blah. I thought that he got himself a freaking lump mass, but no, it's all good. Everything's fine. Ragman is losing her mind. Psychic withdrawal. Banana is losing his mind. It is unfortunate. Let me get out of here. Go back to my home. Man, this is unrefrigerated because people are coming in and out of there all the time. Let's see. Cooldown 7 hours. I mean, it should overnight. No longer able to go in there, unfortunately. Oh man, cube withdrawal, huh? Initial. It doesn't take too long to do it. I need to carry everything though. Oh, but now we have a fridge. All right. We can get this like so, and hopefully it's still fly worthy. This is so silly. This is one of the weakest walls that you can possibly have. Tynan, give me a freaking fridge. How silly is this? So dumb. Anyway, storage. I'm pretty sure I already allowed it. Yeah. Probably don't want this damn wood to be here. That's for human meat. That's a human meat. I have completely run out. Wood. Completely run out of space. This is pretty upsetting. Let me create a stockpile zone in the fridge. And it's going to just have human meat. And have everybody haul it there. I should be okay. All right. We'll get that underway. He's just eating the raw meat. He just wants to live again. He wants to feel alive. It's unfortunate, but we're going to refine our methods. It's all right. This is all growing pains. That's all it is. It shall all be beautifully hauled. I will be back with a feast. The super thruster is ready to launch again, but now I need to transfer all my delicious meat. I hate to leave all this good stuff behind. This is a lot of chem fuel to be leaving behind. Maybe we want to stay a little bit longer. What are you doing? Haul everything. T-Rose spray. Excuse me! Look at the social. No, I had changed this. I had changed it to avoid pretty. No wonder she got knocked up again. Well, here comes another tyke. Another mouth to feed. Can never have enough bodies to carry on my legacy. We may stick around a little bit longer to refine all this all this meat into chem fuel, it's such a premium item that it's like, yeah, it's probably worth it, even though somebody's gonna have a catastrophic mental break. It's going to be real rough when it happens, but hopefully we can soldier through it. If nothing else, we can just punch her into submission. Fine, fine. Cube withdrawal actually goes up pretty fast. And it's like everybody's grumpy. The first expedition was mostly successful. This meat, it may be that this is producing heat. So this is not refrigerating properly for sure. I'll have to rethink the design of the super thruster for sure. You know, it was just a spur of the moment design of the cock and balls. Definitely not the greatest design of all time. And my delicious meat is going to spoil if I don't leave. So I guess we are going to have blast off. Let me launch everybody together. Crazy that the spectac quality is so low. It's like, what the hell is that? This guy is the greatest pilot of all time. Actually, let me check just in case. Am I leaving anything valuable? There is a pile of steel and components, but they were hauled. The steel, you know, we only have so much storage capacity. We do have tons of rhino leather. And look at all this chem fuel that I could build. Like, let's call it quits. It's fine. Let's have Blargho refine the last stack here. And it should be all right. Okay, do it. You can just leave it on the floor. And let's have that blast off. Moderately successful. A lot of hiccups. But it was fine. It was a fine expedition. Everybody back on board. Masterwork has been produced. Oh! Absolutely not. Filetto. Everybody in. Everybody in. A masterwork was produced. Human leather kit romper. Wow. How exciting. No, stop it. No, my beautiful, beautiful. my human meat. My human meat is being spoiled. Maybe I should instantly cook it. That's something I didn't even think about. That you can actually cook it. You don't have to bring it back all raw and gross. You can have a nice cooking spot here, make it into meals, but of course that would mean that they would not be survival meals, but that's okay. I mean, we did what we could. It's all good. So how now have that blast off. Hey, there we go. Current map, as well as anything not in the graph ship substructure, will be permanently lost. Destruct them in, you won't be able to return. That's okay. Go back home. Man, another 100 chem fuel. That's crazy. Over there. Yes, over there. Amazing. They really did do a great job with the lift-off animation. It's very cool to watch it happen. I doubt it will ever get old. Off goes this spaceship. Oh. So do we want to go there? No, because... Frickin' boomalope. Probably is not a good thing. Why is there a roof there? A roof got built for some reason. Oh, aren't... Because of the flood, did my conduits get destroyed? I wonder. Can you land in the water? Probably you can land in the water because it's shallow water, right? You cannot land on deep water. Probably not. Anyway, we can just land here and it's not that big a deal. It is subject to be damaged though, but that's fine. There you go. That's my landing spot. Confirmed. Here comes the beautiful ship. Oh, what an excellent expedition. Please don't have my gorgeous pile of meat rot. I'll be very upset. Thruster breakdown. While landing the super thruster, cracked the back overheated the ship's thrusters, frying valuable components. The thrusters will need to be repaired before they can be used again. That's fine. It's not a big deal at all. And then that goes on cooldown. So is this refrigerated? No. It's all going to be lost. Anyway, We're going to delete that. And if we want now for this to be stored properly somewhere, we need to be sure to delete the storage. It's really awkward. Or I guess I could select it and give it less priority, but then all the stuff in there is also going to be moved. Let me just delete all that. There's not that many places that have the human meat, but I see this being kind of annoying. I mean, low priority on the organs, so they get put in places. Low priority on the rhino meat, and simply say, I mean, rhino leather, etc., etc. This is, busy working between episodes, but it's kind of obnoxious to deal with this kind of nonsense all the time. Every time you want to do an expedition, you have to do all this little finicky busy work. No wonder people will put their whole colony in the ship and then not have to worry about that, because you just carrying everything with you, and what you have is what you got. Not have to transfer things constantly between storages. Clearly, this entire mechanic is more oriented toward just have your people in the ship as nomads, as opposed to having a ship in a colony and you have a base of operations. It just becomes kind of annoying to constantly be fidgeting with all that. I am sure. Of course they did. Of course they did. Just Cold Shaw. I think Erin Lane is the hothead here. Let's see what kind of... Erin Lane derided Cold Shaw's honesty. This drove Cold Shaw into a rage and she began to fight. What a hothead, but she is a hussar, so it is to be expected. Does she have anything weird going on? Tough chemical fascination. I have a few too many junkies in this place. Maybe something I need to address somehow. Oh, that's right. We got some Archotech. Ooh, it's going to be exciting to install them in the next episode.